I'm Nicolandra Nacario from BSHM1B, and I'm here to represent to you or to discuss to you about our topics in the Philippine history. My topic is about the case study of what happened in the Mutiny. Before I start, let's do this. Before we go to my main topic, let's do a brief discussion about the other topic that was discussed by my co-reporters. We all know that we talked about the historical interpretation and the Code of Kalanchaw, and the last one is ang Aking Mga Kabata, which is wrote by Dr. Jose P. Rizal. And now let's go to my main topic. Case study 2 is about what happened in the Cavite Mutiny. The year 1872 is a historic year of two events: the Cavite Mutiny and the martyrdom of the three priests, Mariano Gomez, Jose Borges, and Jacinto Zamora, later on immortalized as Gomburza. These events are very important milestones in the Philippine history and have caused ripples throughout time, directly influencing the decisive events of the Philippine Revolution towards the end of the century. While the significance is unquestioned, what made this year controversial are the different sides of a story. The mutiny on January 20, 1872, a brief uprising of 200 Filipino troops and workers at the Cavite Arsenal, which became the excuse for Spanish repression of the embryonic Philippine nationalist movement. Ironically, the harsh reaction of the Spanish authorities serves ultimately to promote the nationalist cause. As an overall discussion, January 20, 1872, the Feast of Virgin of Loreto, attack led by Sergeant Lamadrid, mistook the signals of fireworks, and the revolutionary easily crushed because Melianos did not arrive. Gombursas are sentenced to execution starting on February 17, 1872, and other Filipino lawyers or leaders are sentenced to life imprisonment just like Joaquin Pardo de Tavera, Antonio Maria Regidor, Pio Basa, and many more, and never to attempt attack. Authorities did not give importance of the communication received about breakout against Spaniards, or conspiracies started at days of La Torre, House of the Joaquin Pardo Tavera Filipino Spaniards, and House of Jacinto Zamora. As you can see, Dr. Trinidad Hermenegildo Pardo Tavera is a Filipino scholar and researcher. He is also a central government in Madrid, deprived friars, in intervention of civil government, the direction and management of university, notarial and education advancement instead of secessions. And also Governor General Rafaela Escobedo is abogadillos or a native clergy, mestizos and native lawyers are a motivators of insurrection. He is also a protester for not paying tobacco crop, usury to the crop owners, no exemption for Cavite Arsenal, Indios form of government, Hari, head of Filipinos, and Dr. Jose Borges or D. Jacinto Zamora. Esquerdo also gives assurance of God's supports and reward. And as you can see, many Filipinos is dissatisfied of Esquerdo's policies, abolition of privileges, prohibition of founding of the School of Arts and Trades, and friars used mutiny as opportunity, and the Central Spanish government introduced Philippine history. The subtopic about Case Study 2, the Spanish accounts of Cavite Mutiny. The documentation of Spanish historians Jose Montero y Vidal centered on how the event was an attempt in overthrowing the Spanish government in the Philippines. Although regarded as a historian, his account of mutiny was criticized as woefully biased and rabid for a scholar. Another account from the official report written by the Governor General Rafael Esquerdo implicated the native clergy who were then active in the movement towards secularization of parishes. These two accounts corroborated each other. The first primary source, excerpt from Montero's account of Cavite Mutiny. Source, Jose Montero Vidal, a Spanish version of Cavite Mutiny in 1872, and Gregorio Zaide and Sonia Zaide, Documentary Sources of Philippine History, Volume 7, on Manila National Bookstores, at 1990 to 269 to 73 on pages. The abolitions of privilege enjoyed by the laborers of the Cavite arsenal for exemption from the tributes was, according to some, the cause of the insurrection. There were, however, other causes. That concludes my topic in chapter 3, which is what happened in Cavite Mutiny. I hope you guys listen and learn something about my report. That's all, and thank you.